fuck happened?
First, let's take this shot. That Don Julio at the Fulio. I remember what happened. I'll get you up on speed. Welcome back to K to J Entertainment. Okay, y'all, I know we are a little bit behind schedule, but baby, we got jobs, okay? And we're trying to balance working and doing this at the same time. Of course, eventually we want to be able just to do this full time, but as
of right now, we got bills to pay.
Exactly. So sorry for the delay. We're gonna, as we keep going, we're gonna get better. Now, as you guys know, last Sunday, episode 16 came up of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, and we thought that this one was going to be the peak episode, but honestly, this was just a nasty episode.
Yeah. Yeah, this episode was freaked out.
Yes. So let's get started on Lisa and Daniel because not really too much was going on with them. Basically, she got forgiven for the shit.
Yeah, I mean, which was obvious.
We knew this was going to happen.
It was obvious because, I mean, he's trying to get to America. So, I mean, he
we
wasn't
going to happen. He's putting on the show for her. Now he got something to hold over her head. Like, this is a win-win for Daniel, for real. But, you know, he planned it up.
And now Lisa thinks that they're all goody-goody. She's trying
They was fucking kissing in the...
Yeah, she's trying to tongue him down. His eyes wide open. He looks so
uninterested. He looked uninterested as hell.
That's
so
sick.
as of right now, they're good. Okay, and that's really what was going on. With Lisa. Nothing too much. They was just.
But I'm sure something else is gonna happen in a couple other episodes.
The uncle was basically like, "Yeah, y'all can't be lying." They was like, you know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna lie no more. Okay, please. Y'all been lying. Y'all still lying.
Yeah. Should we go to Elise and which one should we go to? Rick and Trisha? Oh no, I meant Forrest and Sheena, Rick and Trisha, or Elise Joshua? Which
Let's do Elise and Joshua first. So Elise and Joshua.
This one was a good one.
It was good. It was definitely setting up for this next episode because this next episode, Elise is going to blow.
No, that happened this episode. Remember that she went into the restaurant?
Yeah. Oh,
that's what happened.
Sorry.
Episode 16 is where Elise blows up into the restaurant. Remember we said last episode, this is the episode that was going to happen, and it did. Because let me tell you why. Elise was still because Joshua set up this whole boat date for Elise. Elise was still tripping over the fact that he was staying with the best friend.
And he lied about his finances and stuff like that.
Yes, which, that's valid. I'm not going to cap. I would be a little weary about that, too.
Yeah.
She couldn't get over it. So Joshua was like, okay, let's have a lunch. She'll come, and whatever questions you want to ask her, you'll ask her, which I thought was stupid as fuck.
And it turned out to be stupid because that whole thing went to hell. She starts, I mean, to be real, Elise is asking valid questions, and the other girl, I forgot her name, sorry, but she's answering them, but obviously Elise doesn't like the answers. I won't like the answers either.
Yeah, so they meet up at this lunch or whatever. Elise is basically asking her, like, what kind of relationship y'all got going on. Basically, she's not comfortable with this kind of relationship. I'm not gonna cap. The best friend was giving a little pushback a little bit. She was like, well, I'm not gonna, in this relationship, like, this is my friend. Like, it's like she's just supposed to automatically be like, okay, you tell me this is your friend and we're all good. Y'all gotta also understand her feelings behind the situation.
And then on top of that, Elise said, okay, because Elise is visiting Joshua for like 2 weeks. She's like, when I go back home to America, like, are you gonna go stay with her? He says yes.
Your game plan. What? I want to know, when I leave, you are gonna go live with Nat, yes or no?
Well, I probably would go back to hers, but it is short.
She freaked the fuck out.
And I don't know, maybe call me whatever. I don't care. I would have an issue with that as well.
She gets because she's like, do you guys not see any issues with that? They're both like,
no. And
like,
they are trying. In my opinion, if you watch the clip, it does seem like they are trying to gaslight her into feeling a certain way. She's feeling like, okay, well, we say it's not bad, so just believe it's not bad.
Exactly.
No, she can feel some type of way because that is something kind of big, especially to her. So don't do that.
So this bitch gets up, yells, asks the questions in front of the whole bar. Hey guys, she basically explains the situation. Do y'all think that I'm wrong for that or not? Of course, they're like,
the girls are like, yeah, no, you're
valid.
You're valid.
She's like, thank you,
and she is valid, and she is. And then of course the best friend is like, oh, I'm mortified. She's crazy.
You're embarrassing. And then like they both like get out. Joshua goes to the best friend first.
Yeah. And then she's like, are you really going to come to her first and defend her?
Then
at that point, I would have really been done because clearly.
Okay, guys, camera cut off when we were talking about Elise and
wait, I'm not ready yet.
I mean, Elise and Joshua. So basically, Elise and so Joshua goes to the best friend first, then Elise feels some type of way about that. Then Joshua just ends up going to Elise.
I mean, because yes, after this huge blow up, and I'm supposed to be your girl, I came and flew out to Australia for you. This situation is very weird. You're trying to gaslight me. Then when I kind of get vindicated on what I'm feeling, I'm embarrassing you and I'm doing too much. Which granted, she did do too much, but I think she was valid in her feelings. But
she really handled it the wrong way.
Yes, but then on top of that, when we both storm around or everybody's leaving, instead of checking on me, your supposed girlfriend, you check on your best friend who's financially supporting you, who also probably has a crush on you. Yeah. Interesting.
So in the end, it's just a big fat question mark on the relationship, which we'll probably find out next episode, because Joshua now is like, I don't even know if I want to be with Elise after all of this, and Elise is basically feeling the same way. So next, Rick and Trisha. Trisha, just run, baby. I mean, you're half his age. He's old, and he acted half your age when he
he acts like he's 12.
Right. So basically, the dad and the uncle is hounding Rick about if he gonna have kids. Rick ain't gonna have no damn kids with Trisha.
He can't.
Right. So Rick don't say nothing, and that makes them even more mad. And I think in the end he says no, he can't have kids right now. Yeah. And in the episode, he says that it looks like he can't be with Trisha no more. Because we know that when shit gets hard for this nigga, he bails and he's gonna do the same thing with Trish. And he is doing the same thing with Trish. So
yes. And he already bailed on Trish the first time when she was away for 4 days because she was doing a lot of stuff. If you want to see what happened, look at our other videos. Mm-hmm. She was doing a lot of stuff. He bailed on her, cheated on her, did all this crazy stuff to her, and she took him back. Girl, he's gonna do it again, and he is doing it again.
I conclude that they're not gonna last. Rick's gonna leave because Trisha's gonna want kids, and they're just not gonna be together. He's gonna leave.
And truthfully,
it's too hard for him.
This is a blessing in disguise for Trish if she doesn't see it right now or not. But girl, run.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see the conclusion of their relationship in the next episode. Because right now, big fat question mark. We're gonna talk about Forrest and Sheena last. This episode, a lot of camera time was given to the couples Aviva and Stig and Emma and Zaid. Them couples are just so, predictable. It's like,
I don't want to
why watch it? And yes, these couples are predictable, but this ain't interesting.
Yeah, the other ones are a little more interesting. Because, okay, with Aviva and Stig, it's just the classic, he's playing you, you're dumb, you're falling for everything. You're getting pregnant, and then after you get pregnant, you're going to figure out, oh, he's not the one for me. Okay, we get it. She's dumb. He's dumb.
We hadn't even seen Zaid. Emma been keep showing up to where he at. Zaid hadn't even been showing up. Exactly. So what's the point in dragging that?
And then on top of that, Emma is like, now, won't I go back to my ex, Muhammad? I don't know. Maybe I will. Girl, you are. We don't care. Either Zaid or Muhammad. We don't care.
Fuck them. Yeah. So the last episode will be Forrest and Sheena. Sheena done put it on Forrest. Baby, go ahead. So, shit was nasty.
Guys, if you're going to watch this clip, just brace yourself because it's a lot. Forrest is, last episode, he's like, oh, well, I basically want Sheena to drop everything, use all her money to move to America with me.
Yeah. My camera cut off again. Y'all bear with us, okay? As we keep going, it will get better. But of course, I want to drop this because it's some great content. You know what I mean? Yes, half of my head is missing on the other clip, but look, it's best for y'all to watch us in our authentic, true selves and us be fake as fuck, and that's what I want to show. Authentic, true, real. You know what I'm saying? Not much happened this last episode anyway, but I still wanted to drop this. Just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Comment to see what else y'all want to see us recap to. Just give us some love and support. We'll get better. We'll get going. We love y'all. Peace. And don't forget to check out paypositively.com to see these shirts on the website. Get you a shirt so you can be positively paid. Peace.